welcome back to my channel. I'm Scotland. As you can tell by today's title, we're doing a reading vlog, and of course I'm starting it at night because I am a working girl, so can't really do the reading in the middle of the day like I would like to. I have done actually quite a bit of reading for January already, but I do want to finish another book, and I actually need to finish setting up my reading journal. It's about 5:30 now, and I'm feeling a little delirious, a little amped up on like hunger and exhaustion. So I've kind of hit like the adrenaline boost that you get from both of those. So we're pushing through. I am drinking a Trader Joe's sparkling apple juice. It doesn't even need to insert sound effect. I can do it right now. I need to finish a quart of Frost and Starlight. I'm 100 pages in. So I started this last Wednesday. So I think I started this in the last vlog, and I've only read 100 pages because I've been so busy, and it's kind of annoying that it's only 200 something pages and I haven't finished it already. But I need to finish this one, and then I might read a little bit of A Song of Achilles because I've now had it for an entire year and I have never read it. So I might try to read that as well. Honestly, first initial thoughts of this, SJM's bad writing qualities really shine in this one. So they're really tested me in this one. You know, in the other books I have like the slow burn, the smut, the action to really cover up and push through the bad writing, but this one should be forgotten. I've already rambled for about 5 minutes now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start working on my reading journal. It is a different day. I know it looks like it's the same day because I'm wearing literally the same thing, but don't worry, I did wake up. I went to the gym this morning, took a shower, and put the exact same clothes back on because I didn't do anything in them yesterday. I've honestly been addicted to my phone all day today, and I haven't read much, so I don't have a reading update. Also because last night I only worked on my reading journal. I worked on my reading journal so much that I didn't actually have time to read. So I think I may read a little bit now, since I'm gonna take a lunch break just because I've done some work, but I don't, like I said, I don't have much to work on right now. I've read a bit more, and I truly don't think that this one is as good as the other ones. I mean, I'm sure I would enjoy it more had I not just finished Wings and Ruin, and I needed to be reminded of what just happened in like the previous books. But this one is truly just like a constant, like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that it's just not that good. Like, I'm not liking it as much as I would have hoped because it's just constantly talking about what we've already experienced, and it's not really bringing much new information in. And when it is new information, it feels like it's just like a grasp for straws to have something new. But I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna finish it. I do, however, like the point of like everyone trying to work through the trauma of everything that they've experienced in the last book. So Feyre dealing with like what she discovered in like the mirror. And I'm trying like not to give any spoilers, but basically like every single one of the characters are coming to terms with like some new PTSD or trauma that they've dealt with, and that is something that I do enjoy Sarah J Maas like incorporating into her stories, is that there is quite a bit of character development for both Feyre and Elaine, but also it's not just like glazed over. Anyhow, I'm gonna continue reading. Lunchtime. I'm gonna go have lunch, and by have lunch I mean I'm literally gonna go heat up a Trader Joe's frozen Indian meal. Delicious.
I said I did. And then she's like, it's just so loud back here.
I said, yeah, so lose the attitude.
I did.
Good morning. Another day with the crazy hair. But hopefully that'll be no more because I'm getting my hair done today and it's about 10 o'clock. I woke up around 8 this morning. I didn't make it to the gym, but I think I'll go later because I need to wash my hair anyways. I'm nearly finished with A Court of Frost and Starlight. I'm definitely gonna finish it today. I'm on page 198 out of 229. While I stick to like what I originally said, that I don't think that the writing's too good in this one, like I do find myself laughing. Like there are points where I actually genuinely laugh in this, like out loud. So I'm not like too mad about that. And I think it's just having to come to terms with that Nesta is honestly kind of just a really hard character to like or feel sympathy for. Like we get a lot of her toughness, so it's really hard for her to have like redeeming qualities. And I know like we only have like she only has that toughness because she's gone through so much trauma and it's been unprocessed for so long. But at some point I'm like, come on Nesta, we've got to get a grip. I know isn't always the case for some people. Sometimes people in real life just carry that trauma forever, and I'm really hoping that that's not the case for Nesta. I know A Court of Silver Flames is more centered around her. I think that's to my understanding, that that book is more centered around Nesta and Cassian, but I really need her to pull it together. I need her to pull it together. If Elaine can pull it together, if Feyre can pull it together, I think she can pull it together as well. It's also a very good look in how trauma manifests in different people. So I don't think I'll pick up another book for this vlog just because I don't want it to be too long. Because I'm pretty sure like this vlog has been nothing but like b-roll and me talking, which I don't think is that interesting. If it is, let me know in the comments down below. But I don't think I'll pick up another book after this just because I've also read quite a few books already this month, so I don't want to like worry myself about the amount of books I'm reading. I want to like sit and actually be able to reflect on the books I'm reading. So with that, after I finish this book, I'm definitely going to work on my reading journal and do all of my reviews. No words. Finished. Oh my gosh. How cute was that? I never read the acknowledgements, but I'm kind of glad I read this one. Yay. So I finally finished reading this book. I know it took me over a week and a half, like a week and a half to finish it, but I had like 15 pages left of it on Wednesday and I didn't want to finish reading it in the car while I was going to get my hair done, so I just figured I'd wait until Thursday and read it. But I was so tired on Thursday that I never got around to reading it, so it is now Friday and I finally finished it. I deeply enjoyed, like, it wasn't anything remarkable, honestly. Like I said before, I don't think that this was the most intricate of one of her stories. It's definitely more cozy than the other 3 books in the series, and it makes sense because it's a novella, so this one does spend more time with them as a family or them as a court, and you get to see them interact with each other way more. And it kind of sets up things I am guessing we're going to see in the 5th and final book in the series. So I do see the value of this novella. However, I do think that about 100 pages of it weren't super necessary. Which says a lot because it's only 200 pages. So overall, I did like it. I think I'll probably give it like a 3 stars, you know. I think that's gonna be all for the reading portion of this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my reading journal. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but my friend Bestie is potentially spending the night tonight. I don't know, she's coming over. I'm not sure if she's staying. I'd love it if she did, but she's a married woman, so she might want to go home to her husband. She's always more than welcome to stay. She has my first book in the series. She started reading it in October and hasn't finished it yet, and I really need it back because I want to see the full collection on my bookshelf now that I have all of the books. So she's coming over so we could have like a little girls' night and just like watch movies, read, and listen to Lizzie McAlpine, because honestly we're both very obsessed with her. She's coming probably within like the next 2 hours, 2.5 hours. She'll probably be here. Oh yeah, also I didn't mention, I'm sure you can probably tell that I don't look as grimy anymore, but I did get my hair cut. I did wash it. She's clean now. She actually has movement. And I got an inch cut off and it feels much shorter, but I have to remind myself that it was an inch of dead hair, not just like an inch of healthy hair, so it needed to be cut anyways, so there's no point in me crying over dead hair. So yes, I finished. I'm not gonna read A Court of Silver Flame though. I'm not gonna start it. No, I have way too many other books on my bookshelf that I need to read. Yeah, that's all. It's now Saturday and it's way later in the day. It's 8 o'clock actually. So my friend did end up coming over yesterday and she did spend the night, and it was honestly the perfect night. We literally just listened to music and read our books, had like cookies, sushi, pizza, chicken tenders, chips. We literally had everything, and we just listened to Lizzie McAlpine and read, and then we had like Harry Potter playing in the background. It was honestly the most perfect night. I didn't vlog or anything just because I didn't want to shove a camera in her face, and I wanted to just be present in the moment and have a good time. So it was very nice. I loved it. It was good. We didn't go to bed till around 2 o'clock, and she did finish A Court of Thorn and Roses, so she now has my copy of A Court of Mist and Fury, and I said I'm gonna have to do her like a library and say she gets 2 weeks to finish it because that one is my favorite one and it can't be gone for long. Oh, I did start a new book yesterday. I know I said that I wasn't going to, but I had already finished reading, like I said, A Court of Frost and Starlight, and we were reading together, so I figured I would just start a new one. So I am now reading A Song of Achilles, and I think I'm like almost 100 pages in. Yeah, so I'm 90 pages in, and I'm enjoying it. Like, I do like it. It's giving kind of, it makes me think of Call Me By Your Name a little bit. I haven't read that book, but I've seen the movie like 1,000 times because it was my favorite movie. I think it was the first movie I watched as a film major, and actually like was absorbing it through a film and cinematic lens rather than just like as an audience member, and it just changed me, and I love that movie. I just love the pacing of it. I love the storyline. I love the acting, the cinematography. I just love that movie so much, and this book makes me think of that a lot, at least with what's happening in the first 90 pages or so. I'm assuming that this story is more male on male love, I believe. I don't know much about this story, but I do think that's why I enjoy LGBT stories so much more when it comes to like the romance, because first of all, I love a slow burn because I feel like slow burns build so much romance and it feels more genuine and authentic. But also there's something about the yearning in these kind of books that I don't feel like is tapped into enough with I don't know, heterosexual relationships in books. I don't think we tap into the yearning as much, and how just every small little glance, look, touch, how meaningful it can be. So that's why I love those stories so much, like Heartstopper, Young Royals. I just love them. I love them because of the yearning. I could go on forever. And I just don't think that that yearning is often presented enough in a beautiful way. I feel like a lot of times it's just overcome by like the smut and sex scenes of stuff. So that's why I don't like, I have no qualms about people who read smut or spicier books, because like I said, they're like, I haven't said it, but they're sexy and they're fun to read and they're like a great escape. But the romance of a slow burn book will get me every time. I'm just the biggest fan of them, and that's why I love ACOTAR, not ACOTAR, but like, you know, the second one, A Court of Mist and Fury. That's why I love that one so much, and I'm so fine that there's like very little smut in that one. But yeah, so I say that to say I'm loving this so far. I'm really into it, and I think I'm gonna try to finish it by Tuesday, just because I really want to focus on Black authors in February, and I have quite a few of them, physical books and books in my Libby app that I want to read in February. So I think I'm going to challenge myself to only read Black authors in February. So I want to finish this one because I am liking it, and I know if I put it down to pick something else up, it'll be a very long time before I pick this one up again, because it's been, I've had this for a year. I got it for Christmas last year. So I need to finish reading this. But yes, so I am reading this one right now, loving it. I'm about to start doing my bullet journal. I came home because we were out all day and I was so sleepy. So I have my Coke Zero because I'm honestly so obsessed with Coke Zero now. And I've set up my little area on my bed, and I have, of course, Harry Potter playing again because it's a Harry Potter Wizarding Weekend, I think, on Sci-Fi, the channel. And I love watching Harry Potter. I love watching it. But I love it even more when it's on TV, because it feels like I'm back a child. Like, I feel like I'm a child again, and I'm like just watching TV and I'm watching commercials. I actually don't mind commercials. I find them refreshing, and they give me like a nice break to get up and go do something. I've like totally gotten away from my point. But my point is, it's Saturday, it's a Saturday night, it's another chill night inside, and I'm gonna work on my reading journal. Honestly, by no means, I'm not an artist. I'm really not good at drawing at all. I feel like I have a horrible handwriting, and I just don't have a steady hand for this kind of stuff. As if I need another hobby, but it gives me something grounded, because I feel like I'm constantly on my phone, my iPad, my work laptop, type away, and I don't really write that much. And no matter what I'm writing, I just like the sensation of like writing with a pen to paper. And I think this is something that I really want, because even when it comes to my screenwriting, I'm writing on the computer, like I'm typing. I don't get to like write as much as I used to. I feel like I've chatted quite a bit now. And we're just gonna keep it chill for this last part of the vlog, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the end of this. If I don't pick the camera back up again and speak to you, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was fun and interesting and got what you wanted out of it. I'm very thankful that you guys made it this far, so I will see you in the next one.